7 Day Sports TV here. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to the heavyweight division. Shout out to all of you guys out there from the UK who ride with your guy Anthony Joshua and made him look very, very good on TV. And you know, he was inspired. He heard your cries and your cheers, and I'm sure that has something to do with his performance of getting off that ground and coming back to beat the legendary Klitschko. Now it's time for you guys to use all that energy to get your guy in the ring with our guy, Deontay Bomb Squad. You know what I'm saying? Wilder. That's what I want to see next. You know what I'm saying? Well, not next. It don't have to be next because I understand that there is business to take care of. I understand that there's Luis Ortiz out there. There's mandatories and all that kind of shit. However, that fight needs to happen at least this year or the beginning of next year. I mean, if everything goes into place, you guys, a lot of the fans that I'm seeing from the Anthony Joshua side, a lot of those fans I'm seeing in the comment section are trying to discredit Deontay Wilder. When on this side, I haven't seen anybody trying to discredit Anthony Joshua. Most people know and acknowledge Anthony Joshua's skill set. We're proud of the guy. He's an excellent fighter. Okay. The better he is, the better for us. You know what I mean? Because when Deontay Wilder's right hand connects with him, Wilder's, the force of that punch is going to absorb all of that greatness and hype from Anthony Joshua is going to now go into Deontay Wilder. And that's what I'm looking forward to. You know what I mean? So it's all love. You know, I'm looking forward to Deontay Wilder destroying Anthony Joshua in a heavyweight classic. That's what I'm looking forward to. You know, and I think Anthony Joshua's the type of fighter they can push Deontay Wilder to show his greatness. You know what I mean? I think that this is the type of fight. You know what I mean? And I'm showing some stuff in this video here. I don't know if it's playing yet, but just taking y'all down memory lane, okay? Because Deontay Wilder has a lot of haters out there. You know, and most of Deontay Wilder haters are from right here in America for whatever reason. They all got some fucking excuse about every fucking thing they don't like about this dude. It is said that Deontay Wilder don't fight. You know, he don't fight all the, the good top guys. He don't fight the top guys and all this old weirdo shit. Well, I brought up articles and screenshots going back to 2015 and 2014 where Deontay Wilder was calling out Vladimir Klitschko for a fight back then. And you know what Klitschko told him back then? When Wilder was trying to fight Klitschko, Klitschko told him, "Oh man, you gotta fight somebody. Oh, you gotta fight somebody with, you gotta fight somebody relevant." So he ignored Wilder. He didn't want to step in the ring and fight this dude, Wilder. You know what I'm saying? This is what Klitschko was doing. Wilder was not only calling out Klitschko. When Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, he was calling out Tyson Fury. Like, hey, let's make that. And it looked like that fight was gonna happen. You know, Tyson Fury starts playing his little games. We already know that story. Nothing happens from there. You know what I'm saying? Wilder has since called out the winner of Anthony Joshua Klitschko, right? He wants the winner of that fight, right? He's still being dismissed. Nobody still wants to pay this guy any attention, okay? He's called out the WBO champion Joseph Parker on video several times, and what's happened? Nothing's come of that yet. You understand? But Wilder gets no credit for all of that. He gets no credit for trying to make these big fights, and these guys clearly not wanting to fight him. You know, he don't get no credit for that. Now let's talk about Wilder's opponents that he's tried to fight as well. We already know about Alexander Povetkin, right? Povetkin was the WBC mandatory, and Povetkin was a elite heavyweight. You understand? Everybody wanted to see that fight. This is going to be Wilder's come-out fight, Wilder's test to see how good he really is. And people are afraid of Deontay Wilder, all right? Povetkin felt the need to take some performance enhancement drugs. Even though he knew that Wilder had accused him of taking PEDs, he couldn't come off of that shit to fight Wilder. He just couldn't come off because that's how afraid he was, all right, of the punching power of Deontay Wilder. So Povetkin used PEDs, got caught. Fight was canceled. You know, Wilder's supposed to fight this other guy, Warwick dude, okay, who was another guy who people said that they wanted to see him fight. You know what I mean? And what happened with this guy? He starts taking steroids before the Wilder fight. He gets caught. So now that fight doesn't happen, right? So Wilder is left to scramble and find a different opponent. And everybody said, man, why don't he fight Gerald Washington? Why he ducking Gerald Washington? Why would he fight? That's a good fight. So Wilder fights Gerald Washington, right? He beats Gerald Washington, you know? Still no credit. Gerald Washington was outboxing him. And then Wilder knocked him smooth the fuck out, though, you know? Wilder's he beat Bermane Stiverne, okay? He beat Chris Arreola, regardless of what you want to say about Arreola. You know what I mean? He beat him. He beat Bermane Stiverne. He knocked out everybody fucking else. So, I mean, what's the problem? You know? He's trying to make the best fights available. He's calling these guys out. These guys don't act like they are eager to get into the fucking ring with him. And the guys that do get into the ring with him, they're so terrified that they feel like they need some type of fucking edge. Okay? That's what's going on here. Then I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. These are the facts. I got the articles right here to prove everything I'm saying. And what happened with Glazkov? Y'all forgot about Glazkov, right? Glazkov, who was a heavyweight, highly ranked guy, right? He was highly ranked as a heavyweight at the time. He was the WBC mandatory for Deontay Wilder. Wilder was going to fight him, right? Wilder said he obliged him. Let's go, right? What did Glazkov do? He opted to duck Wilder to face the easier competition in Charles Martin for the IBF strap. So he gave up his opportunity to fight a legitimate champion for the WBC to fight for the little vacant IBF strap. And then he lost anyway to Charles Martin. You know? But, you know, hey, Wilder don't get no credit for none of this. You know, Wilder just need to make miracles happen. He needs to just, you know, maybe he needs to just make miracles happen and fight these guys even if they don't get in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. This is what I'm trying to tell people, man. This guy is trying to fight people. I've been talking to Deontay Wilder probably since 2014, I think. Maybe longer, maybe less. I'm not sure. I think I've been talking to Wilder since like 2014, you know, I think. You know, and definitely I've been talking to him since around before the Bermane Stiverne fight. And he's always expressed that he wants to fight the best guys out there. And what he always says is, who is willing to get in the ring with me? You understand? Who is willing to get in the ring with me? It's not whether I'll go. Wilder has said several times he'll go overseas to fight these guys. He has high respect for the UK fans and everything, right? This guy just wants the opportunity to fight and prove that he's the best heavyweight. However, nobody wants to give him that. They're all hoping that if they ignore him for a while, he'll get knocked off by somebody else. You know, he'll get knocked off by somebody else. Then their ducking him will be justified. See, that's the same shit they was trying to do to Triple G and shit until people stepped up and said they wanted to fight Triple G, and then we saw that Triple G was the one who really wasn't trying to get busy. You understand? However, this is not the case for Deontay Wilder. This is the heavyweight division, it's the grown man division, the big boy division, and the man has consistently said he is willing to fight all comers. Okay? If you are a champion, he wants to fight you. He wants to be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He wants there to be one heavyweight champion, him. That's what he wants. Okay? He wants to do that. Now, he said, after I become undisputed, all these other bums run their mouth, I'll fight them too. Okay? So he's looking for all the guys with titles. But now it's very interesting to me that now, you know, that Wilder is, you know, he's still the WBC champion, but now that Joshua has defeated Klitschko, now a lot of Joshua fans, not all, some of y'all some cool riders, some of y'all some riders, but it's some of y'all that I'm seeing are trying to justify, you know, Joshua not fighting Wilder. Oh, well, Wilder needs to do this. He needs to do that. Well, that's the same shit Klitschko said fucking 3-4 years ago. And that fight never happened. So when dudes come around talking about, man, Wilder should have been fought Klitschko. Joshua, he only got 19 fights. He fought Klitschko. That's irrelevant. Klitschko has to be willing to fight. Klitschko was not willing to fight Deontay Wilder. He was willing to fight Joshua. Why is that? Why was Klitschko willing to fight Anthony Joshua but not willing to fight Deontay Wilder? Why? Because of money. Money. Don't tell me Wilder should have been did this and been did that. No, okay? That's bullshit. It takes two to tango. That's like me saying, nigga, you should have been got married. You should have been got married. And what you gonna say? Well, shit, man, I ain't found the right girl. I mean, she wasn't willing to. Oh, exactly. You can't say this man should have been for Klitschko. Klitschko should have been for Deontay Wilder. Klitschko was the fucking champion. You understand? He was the champion. When Wilder picked up Klitschko's brother's belt, when he picked up Vitaly's belt, Vladimir should have been on his head right away. What you doing with my brother's belt? Let's go. You know, Klitschko should have been, that was his responsibility. And Wilder was calling him out. Klitschko ignored him. He wanted to be an elitist. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to, you know, sit down and take that time to, you know, deal with that American pressure. But it's okay. I mean, I don't believe Anthony Joshua is afraid of Deontay Wilder at all. I think Eddie Hearn is. No doubt about it. I don't think Joshua is. I think Joshua will fight him. You know what I'm saying? And I think the fight's going to happen. You know what I mean? But, you know, we're going to build it up. We're going to talk some shit. You know? And I'm confident that Deontay Wilder comes out victorious. Because people still sleeping on that power. Yes, Joshua has power. Yes, Joshua can hit. He can crack. Okay? But Joshua need a couple of them to land. You know, he need one or two of them. You know, he need 2 punches. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 punches to get you up out of there. You understand? He's very hard. Deontay Wilder needs 1. He needs 1 to fuck up your whole life. Everything flash before you. Start laying on that canvas thinking about, you know, your mama's smile and cereal she used to make you in the morning and shit. And before you know it, 10. It's over. You know? This is what happens when the force of Bomb Squad drops on you. That's what happens, man. And I know y'all scared, man. A lot of you fans, man, that's just hating on this whole Wilder situation. And then people keep talking about Wilder's skill set. You know, Wilder, that man, he can't do. Listen, nobody said Wilder is the best boxer in the world. Nobody said Wilder was the greatest boxer, right? No, Wilder he got a lot of things to work on. He's a work in progress, okay? Wilder is Joshua is a more skilled, more technical fighter than Deontay Wilder. Absolutely, I'll concede that. But what I'm telling you is Deontay Wilder's power is his equalizer. That power is his equalizer. You don't believe it? Then let's get in the ring. Let's see what happens. See what happens. If I'm wrong, hey, I'll hold the L. You know what I'm saying? I will hold that L. You know? And I will give nothing but praise and respect to the UK and to Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? And I'll have to hold it. I'm going to be mad, but I'm going to have to hold the L. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to make no excuses at all. None. 0 zip. You know? But when I'm right, I expect the same from you guys, you know. I expect y'all to come on here and say, hey, man, I didn't believe in Wilder, man. But you know what? You was riding with him from day one, man. You know, hey, shout out to 78. Shout out to Deontay Bomb Squad. You know, that's what I expect to see from you guys. No excuses. You know, that's all it is, you know. And don't come to me talking about no fucking Amir Mansour and no Shannon fucking Briggs. And Wilder didn't fight Amir Mansour and Shannon Briggs. Stop it. You guys giving him shit for beating Chris Areola. You giving him shit for beating Bermain Stavern. And you think I'm supposed to believe you going to give him props for beating Amir Mansour and 50-year-old Shannon Briggs. Okay, stop playing games with me. I'm not a child. You know, this is about Klitschko, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, the big dogs. Okay? This is about the big dogs. All right? And all them guys is overseas right now, living the life, getting money. You got to spread that. You got to spread. Come on. We finna pull a kick though in this bitch. You know? Everybody got to eat around this motherfucker. We got a heavyweight champion too. Y'all ain't finna be over there just kicking and parlaying, throwing parties with the bitches. No, sir. You know what I'm saying? We will get on the plane and pull a kick though. You know, everybody lay down. You know what I'm saying? Where's our cut? That's how Deontay Wilder's looking at this shit right now. So, that's all I'm saying. You know, y'all ain't finna be over there having no little 3-ways and shit. Y'all come over here and y'all deal with it. Tyson Fury always running his mouth. He always talking about some shit. You know, he ain't never in no condition to fight, but he always talking shit. Get in shape, Tyson Fury. You can't fight Joshua right now. Joshua got business to take care of with his mandatories. But you can fight Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. You can fight Wilder right now. You can, you know. So this is what it is, man. You know, so that's all I want to say about that, man, is remind people with visual evidence as to what happened. All right, Deontay Wilder had 2 opponents, right, pull out of his fights because they failed drug tests. All right, 2 events that were ruined. All right, He had another top opponent duck him to face Charles Martin. All right. He had Vladimir Klitschko ignore him and not acknowledge him for years. Right. He had Tyson Fury getting on drugs and going back and forth, whatever he felt he want to do. You know what I'm saying? So Tyson Fury talk trash, but he ain't gonna fight. You know. Then you got fucking what's the other one? Anthony Joshua. You know, but you know Joshua. Look, he just got the belt. You know what I'm saying? He just got the belt. You know. I'm not trying to give the impression that Joshua is like ducking wild or nothing, but Joshua, you gonna have to listen. You got the belt, everything cool, but you're gonna have to come see Deontay. That's all it is. You know what I mean? You know, we'll come over there and fight you. You can come over here. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you the A side. You gonna make the money. That's no argument, man. We just want to knock you the fuck out, dude. We don't care about that other shit. We don't care. But you want the money, cool. You want the bitches, oh, you want all the trinkets. You want to come in last. You want fine. All I want is your chin. That's all we want is your chin, bruh. We don't care about none of that other shit. You can take it. Give us the chin, though. 78 Sports TV, and I holler.